at the sentence. Mit meiner Frau und bei meiner Frau. Was ist der Unterschied?
Kann ich?
Ja, bitte.
In erster Satz, das bedeutet, ich wohne in meinem Haus, in meine Frau Haus. Das not liegt in English. You can say, I live in my wife's house with my girlfriend. But I'm not the owner of the house. Owner of the house is my wife. But in second Satz, I live in my house. Ich wohne mit meiner Frau bei meiner Freundin. Ja. Is it okay? Mit meiner. I live. The house is my. In second, I'm the owner of a house. I'm living with my wife and with my Freundin. And my girlfriend, you can say.
Okay. Understood.
Maybe. Not exactly, I don't know.
Don't ask me which one is good, which one is not good. I'm living at my wife's house and I am living at my girlfriend's house.
Girlfriend's house?
Bei meiner Freundin. In the first sentence, I'm living at my wife's house.
Yeah, in my wife's house, and second in my friend's house. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
So now you see how if you don't put the prepositions in the correct manner, the meaning will change.
It will exactly totally change.
Now is the usage clear?
Yeah.
Good.
Fully clear.
And please don't ask me which is the happier situation. I don't know.
No, not the happier. I want to say that I am, which is exactly right sentence. I want to say this.
I don't know, but
it is question of risk.
Yeah.
I will not recommend this sentence. I will not recommend this sentence.
I'm not in that sense.
Yeah, it is only as an illustration. Yeah.
Just correction of the sentence. I'm asking this.
Yeah, it's only an illustration to show you the importance of prepositions.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Not at all. Don't think otherwise. I didn't want to type it myself, neither did I want it on record. So I have not put it on audio. Okay, so you have to be very careful when it comes to prepositions. How do we use them? So if you have a basic knowledge, it's wonderful. For example, we have these other prepositions in of the major ones, and then comes for, inter, neben,
unter,
yeah,
zwischen,
und dann,
zwischen, yeah.
I think that's it. Now the usage here depends on two things. In fact, only basically one thing, and that is the question wohin or is the question wo? Remember, this question wohin and wo will not always be asked openly, but it is hidden. For example, this is from our book. Yeah, ins Stadion. See this? Ich gehe so ins Stadion. So what is the hidden question here? Wohin gehen Sie? oder wohin gehst du?
Restation.
And here,
Wo bist du?
wo bist du oder wo sind sie?
Yeah.
So you're giving a location here. So if you are giving a location, a position, or a place, these prepositions will always come with dative. If you are giving a motion, a movement, of placing, or some putting, or something action is involved, then these prepositions will come with accusative. Okay, so how does this work and what are the meanings here? So let's look at the meanings here. Sorry, here, the sentence should come here in. Now, what is un? Very simple. Can I remove this? I don't want this. Okay. Can I make this bigger? The rubber eraser?
Yes.
Sir, we can use vertical position.
Sir, select all, select everything and click delete button, sir.
Other control,
Select,
other
yeah.
control,
Select,
other
select
control
all,
N.
delete, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Today I learned something new. Good. Okay. Yeah, Jeet.
Yes, sir. We use with vertical position.
And
Auf is for horizontal.
wait. You missed out something important. Something important you missed out. If something is touching something vertical, touching,
Yeah, touching vertical.
then it is un. If something is touching a flat surface, it is off. Table, is it vertical or flat? Horizontal.
The table is flat horizontal.
Horizontal. So what preposition will be used before the word table?
Auf dem Tisch.
Auf dem Tisch.
Of den or the den, that depends. What about a wall?
And then wand.
Andi.
Andi.
Wand is feminine. Yeah, feminine. So we will use the preposition an. Okay. Now see the beautiful way German uses it, which is why I love this language. What is it in English? Wall. Picture wall.
On the wall.
On the wall. Pencil, table.
On the table.
So for both these objects, it's on. There's no distinction. Whereas German makes this clear difference. Vertical surface, touching on. I hang my coat on the wall, on the door, on. Very clear distinction. As once we have this basic thing in mind, un touching vertical, auf touching horizontal, problem solved. Problem solved. So for in front of, hinter behind. Even beside, not touching. If it is touching, it is un. If it is beside and not touching, it is neben.
Neben is
Uber
near.
is, yeah.
Ganesh neben is near also, we can say, sir.
It's very
Neben
close. It's very close. Beside, it's beside.
Besides, so.
Yeah, beside but not touching. If it is touching, then it is un.
Okay. Done, sir.
If it is touching, immediately it becomes un. It should not touch that vertical surface. I am sitting beside the window. I am sitting at the window.
Okay.
Difference. At the window means I am touching the window. Beside the window, I am not touching it. Uber is above, not touching. If it touches, it becomes off. If it doesn't touch, it is Uber. Above. Unter is below. Again, not touching. Underneath, below. Zwischen, between.
Between.
Watch out for these three. They are very, very commonly used. Very common. So we'll come back to this once again later. Also später machen wir diese Präpositionen noch einmal mit Übungen, mit verschiedenen Übungen und einiger typischer deutscher Sätze. Some very typical German sentences. Where only the logic that I just told you, horizontal, vertical, that logic works. Not your English explanation. Okay, then let's start text here. Again, wir weiter da. Wer möchte das lesen?
Ich lese, Sir.
Darfish.
Ja, Oma hat gesagt. Oma?
Ja, Sir.
Ja,
Nach
okay.
der Schule habe ich eine Ausbildung als Schornsteinfeger gemacht. Ich arbeite in einem kleinen Betrieb. Die Arbeit finde ich super. Die meisten Leute freuen sich, mich zu sehen, weil sie immer noch glauben, dass ein Schornsteinfeger Glück bringt. Aber
Und so weiter. Ja, gut. Was bedeutet Schornsteinfeger?
Sweeper. Sweeper.
What sweeper?
Chimney cleaner.
A chimney cleaner. Where is the word chimney in this?
Aber das chimney bedeutet der Kamin.
Ja, der Kamin. Und what about this here? Gut, Nishant, aber was ist das hier?
Sir,
Schornstein.
Schornstein.
Schornstein. Das ist ein Chimney. Schornstein oder der Kamin. But at home, normally the word Schornstein is used. In big firms and companies, where there's a much taller structure, there the word Kamin. This is Schornstein. Okay. What is Fegen? Schornsteinfeger, also Fegen or Feger.
Sweeper, the man who cleans.
The person who cleans the chimneys.
Yeah.
Do we have such a profession in our country, in India? No. Not only do we not have this, but in Germany, es gibt auch eine Ausbildung als Schornsteinfeger. Was ist Ausbildung?
Training.
Training program.
Training program. See? So Schornsteinfeger is a beruf. It's a profession. And there's training given for this profession. When we talk about Leute heute und Berufe, just look at the number of professions that some of these people are involved in. And he works in a very small firm. Einem kleinen Betrieb. Der Betrieb is a small firm, small company. Und das macht ihm Spaß. Die Arbeit macht ihm Spaß. He enjoys working there. Here, of course, he's not able to get in, but they also enter the chimneys and go inside to clean it. Whereas here we don't have chimneys at all in houses, unless it's a British house or British built house.
And in fact, sorry, one point. This was surprising for me. Where initially I thought Germans are very logical; they don't have sentiments. But when they see this chimney cleaner, they find or they feel it is it brings luck for them.
Yeah, that's there in the book also. It's coming up. These are lucky symbols.
Yeah.
Die meisten Leute, they are very superstitious. Die meisten Leute freuen sich, mich zu sehen. weil sie immer noch glauben, dass ein Schornsteinfeger Glück bringt. A chimney sweep, don't call him sweeper. In English, the word is sweep. A chimney sweep brings luck. It's supposedly a good luck symbol. So, verschiedene Berufe, verschiedene Aktivitäten, verschiedene Leute. Okay? Again here, in the initial stages, mich zu sehen, Infinitive Satz. Weil, Nebensatz, das, and Nebensatz. So right in the first lesson itself, there's so much of grammar from the old part that we have revised. So viel haben wir schon hier wiederholt. Präpositionen auch. But more than that, habe gemacht. Und diese Form habe gemacht, was bedeutet das? Das ist eine Zeitform. Okay? Was für eine Zeitform ist das? What kind of a tense is it?
Perfect.
Das Perfekt. Also was zeigt das Perfekt?
Wann wir benutzen habe, es ist present perfect, und wann wir benutzen hatte, it should be past perfect.
Yeah, but what time do they show?
Present perfect is currently, right now, or just a few minutes ago.
Yes, correct. So your perfect zum Beispiel is something to do with the Vergangenheit. Vergangenheit. Es gibt, wir haben 3 Zeitformen, die Gegenwart, die Vergangenheit und die Zukunft. Die Zukunft bedeutet Future, Gegenwart bedeutet Now, the present tense, going on, something is going on now. Und Vergangenheit bedeutet something is past, something is over. Time-wise. Es gibt 3 Vergangenheitsformen auf Deutsch, 3 forms in German. Präteritum, Perfekt und Plusquamperfekt. There are 3 forms of time, chronological forms in German, 3 of them. Leave out English for the moment. Und wie bilden wir diese Formen? Perfekt bilden wir mit haben oder sein im Präsens plus Partizip. Und Plusquamperfekt bilden wir mit haben oder sein im Präteritum. I'll make it simpler for you here. So if we look at this here, so ich habe haben oder sein. Remember, haben conjugated in present tense, sein conjugated in present tense. And then comes this gearbeitet or this gegangen. When you look at this verb here, gearbeitet, this is the partizip 2 form, the past participle. And of any verb ending with et or t in the past participle is called a weak verb. And anything that ends with an en is called a strong verb. Remember, the strong verb, this kn part will change to kan. That's why it's called a strong verb. And this ge is used with almost all the past participle forms. This is a quick revision of whatever you had done earlier. Now, what about your pluscuamperfect? Very simple. Build that with hatte. Don't use habe, just say ich hatte. Ich hatte viel gearbeitet. I had work. Pluscuamperfekt. Ich war nach Hause gegangen. I can't give you an English sentence for this. I had gone home. This doesn't work here. Had gone doesn't work. It is I was gone. So this perfekt mit sein haben wir nicht im Englischen. Und darauf müssen wir aufpassen. We have to watch out for that. And very quickly, the grammar that we just saw above in some of the sentences, and a couple of sentences going to come up now. Präteritum, perfect and pluscuamperfect. Präteritum is directly from the verb itself. Ganz einfach. So if you take a weak verb, arbeiten, the past tense form will be arbeit. And the participle 5 will be gearbeitet. Whereas if you look at this machen, for example, also weak verb, machte. So what is common to both is the TE part. Gemacht. This is common. And the T at the end is common. But strong verbs, it's a different cup of tea. They change according to the sounds. Bleiben, geblieben. Fahren, fuhr, gefahren. So A, U, A, I, E, E. So each set of verbs, I think I sent you a handout, all of you. You must have that handout also with your list of strong verbs only. I sent that with the other handouts. I'm sure I did. I don't remember now, but I. Can you check, anyone?
Yes, sir.
Verzeichnis.
Yeah, it's there. Yeah, we have.
Okay. Verzeichnis means list. That is only for strong verbs and irregular verbs. If you see the third column, all of them end with en. And the middle column changes according to a certain pattern, which is given above that pattern. EI, IE, IE. So out of that pattern, you just remember one verb, forget the rest. Everything, all the other verbs will follow that pattern. You just have to remember one in that. It's not too difficult. I can see this is garnish there. Right? I think only Nitesh, you have not got that, correct? I have to send that to you.
Yeah.
Okay. Ich schicke es dir heute. Yeah, just confirming your email ID. Chowdhury NIT00. No, 0000.
Yeah.
00 at gmail.com. Yeah, that becomes to heute then. So, how do we learn this? Simple. I use. Don't memorize them. Don't memorize them, please. I'll be the last person to ask you to memorize such things. If you start memorizing, you will lose the fun of learning. I don't want that to happen. You must enjoy learning. So now there are certain prefixes. And one suffix. No, sorry. Which do not take GE. Don't use GE with this. Bezahlen, bezahlt. Bekommen, bekommen. Gehören, gehört, hat gehört. Erklären, hat erklärt. Entschuldigen, hat entschuldigt. Empfehlen, hat empfohlen. Verkaufen, hat verkaufen. Der hat verkauft. Zerstören, hat zerstört. Studieren, hat studiert. No GE in the past participle. BGR versen. Und mit ihren. This will do for the moment. And to make things easier, I'll send you a handout for this also. I don't think you people have that here. Yeah, you don't have this exercise, right? Ich schreibe eine Karte. Can you give me an instance?
Ich schriebe eine Karte.
Ich schrieb, no ending, please. Preteritum does not have an ending in first and third person, singular. Ich schrieb eine Karte. Schrieb eine Karte, not schrieb. No ending. No ending. Please remember. So I'll send you this Übung also. There are 100 sentences here. These are all my sentences. I'll send this Übung to you. Solve them at your leisure. Also nehmt euch Zeit, macht diese Übung zu Hause over the week, long week or whatever, eine Woche, 10 Tage oder was weiß ich. Wenn es einen Satz hier gibt, den Sie nicht verstehen oder den ihr nicht versteht, bitte fragt mich. If there any sentence you are not able to solve, or you solved but have not understood, then do let me know. So I'll send you this Übung also, these 100 sentences with perfect und Präteritum. You have to build them in both. Okay? Now then number 2, The verbs here are the ones which are commonly used, and I'm not giving you with all the verbs. But once you're familiar and thorough with these verbs, the other verbs will become easy. Und das war meine Absicht, das war meine Intention. So ich schicke euch auch dieses Handout. Nehmt euch Zeit. You don't have to do all the 100 by tomorrow. Think of them. Do them at leisure, as and when you find the time. Take up 5 at a time, or odd numbers, even numbers, or whatever, in whatever order, just for practice. Any of these 100 you're not able to solve, get back to it. Take help from that list. Ja, dieser Liste, dieses Verzeichnis wird euch dann helfen. It will help you. So this is the same thing given to you, summarize. Tempusformen über Vergangenes berichten. Berichten, to report. Normally, Präteritum, Vasu hat das schon erklärt, ist schriftlich berichtet. Please note, compared to English, das Präteritum ist eine schriftliche Form und das Perfekt ist eher eine mündliche Form. It's the preferred oral form of narration. When you speak, that's perfect. When you write, Präteritum. Und Pluscuamperfect shows you an event that has happened, taken place, occurred in the distant past. So if you are looking at something in the distant past, and you look at it in this manner, this is your Pluscuamperfect. This is your Präteritum. This is your perfect. This is your presence, that is now. And this is your future. So right now, all of us in terms of time are standing on this stair. We are standing here. So our near past is given in German with using the perfect. Ich bin gestern ins Kino gegangen, auf den Markt gegangen. Dort habe ich Tomaten gekauft. Die Tomaten haben 10 Rupien pro Kilo gekostet. Ich habe 1 Kilo gekauft. Dann bin ich in den Supermarkt gegangen. Dort habe ich 1 Liter Milch gekauft. Dann bin ich nach Hause gekommen. Ich habe die Tür geöffnet. The entire is in present perfect. Whereas in English, the same sentence would be, yesterday I went to the market, not I have gone. I bought tomatoes. Their cost was 10 rupees a kilo. I bought 1 kilo, not I have bought. In English, we do not use present perfect in the narrative. In German, narrative, spoken, that's perfect. Written, that's perfect. So near past, that's perfect. Slightly further back, Präteritum. Distant past, Pluscuam. This is the chronological sequence for past tense. So 3 past tense form. Ja. Vergangenheit. Das ist dann Gegenwart. Und das ist dann die Zukunft. Okay? And what determines Die Gegenwart, die Zukunft und die Vergangenheit. Was bestimmt diese Zeiten? Das Verb. It's just a verb you're changing. Sagen, sagte, gesagt. Aufhören, hörte auf, aufgehört. Verdienen, verdiente, verdient. Faszinieren, faszinierte, fasziniert. Nehmen, nahm, genommen. Geben, gab, gegeben. Verstehen, verstand, verstanden. So it's only the verb that you change for the change in the tense. Gibt es Fragen? Habt ihr Fragen? Anyone, any questions?
Nicht im Moment.
Next a moment. So I'll send you these handouts. The concept is clear, all of you?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I mean, even if you have doubts, is it clear? I mean, earlier you may have had doubts. But now, no problem? Anyone, everyone? I know
Yes.
some of you might find it repetitive, but we must make sure wir sind alle in klaren darüber. Remember this B1 plus 2.1, B 2.1 is part revision, part new. If you have learned this, I will make you unlearn this in B2 and teach you something new with the same thing. Yeah, das ist auch klar. So first we master this and then we look at the variants. Okay, even that is possible. That is a surprise I want to give you later. But first you must understand this. So, sonst habt ihr Fragen? Keine Fragen?
In momentan habe ich keine Frage.
Also im Moment oder momentan.
Moment.
Entweder im Moment, zur Zeit oder momentan. Keine Fragen. Anybody else? Any other questions? Or is alles klar?
We need to ensure everybody speaks at least a word every day. So who is muted today?
Klar?
Ja, ist klar, sagt Anbarasi. Gut, Anbarasi. Rosi,
Yes, sir.
alles klar?
Klar, sir.
Gut.
Yes, sir. Alles
Oma,
klar.
Pada, Kushi, Nitesh.
Yeah, klar.
Klar, sir. Danke, sir.
Good. Please remember, any questions, any doubts, please ask me then and there. Stop and ask me. Ich erkläre gern. Don't wait for the tomorrow. Don't. Ja, kann ich antworte also gleich. We have to sort it out then and there. Because many of you given me your doubts here, which I've noted down as grammar and this part and that part. So we have to sort it out then and there. Once that is done, believe me, we will zip through the book. Michael Schumacher will be left way behind. Well, right now it's Ricardo who won the race the other day. Even he'll be far behind. Bottas and Ricardo and Hamilton, they'll be far behind us. We'll pick up that speed.
Yeah, Schumacher momentan im Krankenhaus, sort of.
Ja, also der Vater, aber der Sohn fährt schon Auto.
Ja.
Mick Schumacher, der fährt auch Auto. Alpha Tauri, he drives the Alpha Tauri.
Nicht Ferrari, okay.
Nein, nicht Ferrari.
So, wir haben nicht Ihre Google Drive Access.
Of course I gave you.
Ich habe keine E-Mail gefunden.
Uma, check your email, the address that you gave me in Gmail.
No, sir, das ist ja Ich habe eine E-Mail, das gesagt, einige Handouts.
No, that apart from that, I gave you access from my Gmail also from the drive. I put your name in the drive, share with. I put all your IDs there.
Okay, sir.
Isn't it UMA, UMA
Yes, sir.
dot
Yeah.
NUNUSAMY
Yeah.
at yahoo.in?
That is Rishitish.
Once again, UMA dot,
Yes, sir.
then MUNUSAMY
Yes, sir. Why? Correct, sir. Correct.
at yahoo.in.
Correct, sir.
That is what I put down in the book in my Google Drive.
No,
It said
when she gets
send.
your mail, she should
No,
get this
sir.
drive access also.
I'm asking the link, sir. Google
Yeah, the
Drive.
link only. The link I have sent you. In the link, I put your address so that
Okay.
it reaches all of you. Please check your Yahoo ID. It must be there.
Okay, sir. I'll check again.
Yeah, I received.
Ja, Vasu, du musst gehen, hast du gesagt. Ja, ja.
Ja, ich muss.
Also, das habe ich jetzt
Nein,
bemerkt.
Ja, because, ja, ich habe einen Termin in 7 Minuten. Ja.
Ja, gut, tschüss, alles Gute.
Danke, tschüss.
Yeah,
Tschüss.
what about the others? Have all of you got that link for the book?
Yeah, I received.
Yes, sir. I'm able to download the book, both the books and recording as well. The
Wonderful,
audio.
wonderful, wonderful, wonderful.
Isha also.
Good. And Monica Priyambada?
Sir, I have all the audios, but not the book.
The link is...
Can't be able to. Yeah.
Please check the
audio.
mail
I
again.
have all download.
I have given you access. All of you can download the books also. It's the same book that I'm sharing here. I've given you the link, the book from my Google Drive.
Ja, Seite, na? Aspekt neu, B1 plus lehrbuch.pdf, na?
I think so. That's what it's called. Correct. That's the one. Click on it and download. You can download it from there.
Yeah. Danke, sir.
Yeah, Kushi? Priyambada?
Yes, sir. I got all the things.
Wonderful. Well done.
Yeah. One more thing, sir.
Everything you downloaded? Yeah.
One more thing, sir.
Yeah, please.
The Ubung we have done last first assignment. How can we get the answer of that one? Because I have solved that Ubung, and I'm not sure about my mistakes.
There are two options, and I will be very happy to correct them for you. But at the same time, since I thought we are all working together, why don't you send it to all the others and ask for correction?
Okay, I can do this also.
So it will be a nice exercise for all of us to see how and where we are in that exercise.
Yeah, that's why I have done it now, because I have forgot all the things, basic things also. I tried to solve it by myself. Yeah. Thank you very much, sir.
Okay. So Kushi has an exam tomorrow?
Ja, sir.
What exam?
Ich bin unterwegs.
Welche Prüfung ist das? Deutsch?
Ja, sprechen.
Kill exam. Alles Gute.
Yeah, I hope so.
You will. I'm confident.
Break the leg.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, good. So, Hals und Beinbruch. Geht. Nitesh?
Yeah.
Sir,
Sir,
ich habe eine Frage. Is there any tip for adjective Bildung?
Adjective Bildung?
Yeah.
Why do you need to learn about adjective Bildung? It's a Deklination which is more important. The Endung is important, not the Bildung.
Then yesterday we did we made some adjectives, no?
Correct.
For charm and all. Then how we are doing that?
See, what we have there, we have already done, correct? LICH,
Yeah, I mean
IG.
that. Yeah, yeah.
So just stick to
How we
that
are giving
category.
that endings.
That is the rule.
Okay.
So that is the rule for forming an adjective. So that rule I've shared with you, that I've explained to you in that exercise. So as we move on, we will be learning a few more of these endings which will form an adjective. So let's do it slowly for the moment, Rosie.
Okay.
Okay, let's do it slowly. Let's
Okay,
all
sir.
first understand each other, understand the grammar, get to terms, grasp it, familiarize ourselves with it, and then we attack it.
Okay, sir. Okay,
Yeah?
sir.
Nitesh, if everything is correct, it should work. I'll send you the link today.
Yeah, danke.
Yeah? Okay. So, können wir jetzt aufhören? Kann ich
Yes, sir.
heute von euch